Hi guys, this is lesson 2, addition and multiplication rules of probability. The lesson is found in pages 15 up to 24 of your book. However, the book is not as comprehensive as we teachers want it to be. That is why in this lesson, I incorporated the things that you should learn whenever you study about addition and multiplication rules of probability. So expect that you will learn more than the what's in the book, okay? Let's begin with this quote. This is actually from the book also by Andy Rooney. It says the 50-50-90 rule. Anytime you have a 50-50 chance of getting something right, there's a 90% probability you'll get it wrong. So just a little something to think about. Let's begin. In this lesson, you will understand the concepts of addition rule and multiplication rule. Under the addition rule, you have two things that you must be able to understand well. And kailangan marunong ka, you know how to differentiate what mutually exclusive events are, at saka what non-mutually exclusive events are. Other books just say not mutually exclusive events. Under multiplication rule, you must also learn how to differentiate independent events from dependent events. Kasi the formulas differ if you have itong dalawang cases na to for addition rule and these two cases for multiplication rule. And syempre, the thing that we would like to learn at the end of this lesson is to solve the probability of an event using addition or multiplication rule. So let's begin. Huwag na nating sayangan na ng ating time. The addition rule of probability, kailan ba natin ito ginagamit? We use this rule whenever there are problems involving two or more events. And most importantly, if the problem is asking you for the probability of event A or event B. Okay, so when you hear or see the word or, event A or event B, what's the probability? You must use the addition rule of probability. Now, may dalawang formulas ang addition rule. Kasi it will depend on whether events A and B are mutually exclusive or not mutually exclusive. So, if they are mutually exclusive, you use this simple formula, which is just the sum of the individual probabilities. But if the events A and B are not mutually exclusive, the formula is as follows. May extra tayo na minus the probability of the intersection between A and B. Ibig sabihin guys, based on the formula, no, magkakaroon tayo ng idea what a mutually exclusive and not mutually exclusive events are. So the probability of A or B, mutually exclusive events mean that see event A and event B do not have any common sample points. Wala silang intersection. Pero if A and B are non-mutually exclusive, ibig sabihin A at saka B, they have common elements, common sample points inside their set, no? Because events are actually subsets, right? So that's the reason why we subtract the intersection. Kasi nabilang na natin yan when we counted this one, probability ng A at saka probability ng B. So we subtract the intersection. Let us have examples, guys. So the random experiment na tossing a die, let's say ang event A natin is getting an even number and ang event B natin is getting an odd number. Of course, ang laman ng event A must be 2, 4, and 6 because these are the even numbers sa sample space of tossing a die. I hope you still remember, tossing a die, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting an odd number, syempre 1, 3, and 5 ang laman. If you are to be asked, ano ang probability that you will get an even number or an odd number whenever you toss a die? We follow this formula kasi these two are mutually exclusive. Tingnan mo yung laman ng kanyang ng event na to versus laman ng event na to. There are no common elements, no? So, mutually exclusive yan. And we simply add the probability of getting an even number, which is 3 out of 6, plus event of getting an odd number, which is 3 out of 6. That is equivalent to 6 over 6 or 1. So it's also making sense, right? The probability you'll get an even number or an odd number whenever you toss a die, it will happen 100%. Okay. So for the same experiment, tossing a die, what if ang ating event A is getting an even number, still the same, so we have these 3 inside the event, and getting at least a 3. At least means minimum 3. So pwede ang 3, we go higher, 4, 5, and pwede ang 6. So we have 4 sample points inside this event. So if we are to be asked, what's the probability of getting an even number or getting at least a 3, take note that this event has an intersection with this event. In the intersection between A and B, merong common na 4 and 6. So, may dalawang laman ang ating intersection. Therefore, they are not or non-mutually exclusive events, and we follow this formula. So, we add the probability of getting an even number, which is 3 out of 6, and the probability of getting at least a 3, which is 4 out of 6, but we subtract the probability of the intersection ng events, which are, ang laman ng intersection are 4 and 6. We have 2 elements inside A intersection B. Therefore, we have 2 over 6 as its probability. And we end up with 5 out of 6. Let us have another example. Getting a card from a standard deck. Remember, your deck of cards, meron tayong 52. So, event A is getting an ace. Ito yung laman ng event A. Event B is getting a king. These are the elements of event B. Obviously, they do not have any common intersection. Wala silang common sample points. So, these two events, getting an ace, getting a king, are mutually exclusive. And we therefore follow this formula, the simple addition of the individual events. So, getting an ace has probability na 4 over 52. And getting a king has also probability na 4 over 52. The sum of these probabilities ay 8 over 52. And this is the answer to the probability of getting an ace or a king. So, pansin nyo, lahat ng mga to ay word na or. That is why we follow the addition rule. And another example, drawing a card from a deck, but this time event A is getting a face card. I'm sorry, itong heart na to must be red. Jack, Queen, King, red dapat yan. And the diamonds also, Jack, Queen, King. But basically, the face cards are those cards na may Jack, Queen, and King. Since we have 4 suits, meron tayo dapat 12 na face cards. So, Jack, Queen, King ng bawat flower, bawat suit. There you go. And getting a Jack is event B. So, we have 4 Jacks ito. And itong heart and diamond must be red. Now, what's the probability of getting a face card or getting a jack? So, we have to think first, meron bang intersection, meron bang common element or elements ang event A getting a face card and event B getting a jack? Yes, there are. In fact, itong apat na to, sila mismo ang ating common elements. We have 4 elements inside the intersection. Therefore, we follow this formula kasi we just realized they are non-mutually exclusive events. So, we have getting a face card has probability 12 over 52 plus probability of getting a jack, we have 4 over 52. But we have to subtract the intersection, which are yung mga jacks mismo, minus 4 over 52. The answer is 12 out of 52. I hope these examples are clear. We will have more in the next video. So I'll see you there, okay? Bye-bye.